Thank you for having me today. I have just a few minutes to present, so I will be very brief. Next slide, please. Well, Japan is surrounded by the sea, and there are 4 main currents and a lot of lakes and rivers and inland seas. So Japan has a lot of water aspects. And this is a list that I borrowed from the report of ICOMOS Japan, submitted to a thematic study on water and heritage. And this is drafted by Professor Takashi Ito. I think he's attending this webinar. And thanking for his reports, I just cite as a short list of, let's say, types of water-related heritage in West Japan. So this is irrigation, agriculture, forestry, facilities, transport, power defense, and health recreation, and the flood control, and the garden ponds, waterfall, and the religion-related sites. And these categories can be further expanded from the ancient times to pre-modern times and modern times. So you can imagine that there are lots of categories or potential categories of water and heritage. And on the top of that, next slide, please. This is a picture that I myself took myself about a month ago. 2 months ago, there was a very, very heavy rain. And this rain was like on a waterfall. This is 50, 60 kilometers wide, but several hundred kilometers long. And the amount of water was so huge that the water level of this river arose more than 10 meters high within several hours. So that this is due to the pressure. The bridge is actually fell off. This bridge has actually was made in UK and is imported from UK. So this bridge has an value as an industrial heritage, and I do hope that they do not throw it away or replace with a modern one. But this is, let's see what will happen. This is an industrial heritage, but this is the river. It's a big natural disaster. And next slide, please. Sorry, again, I have to show one or two more just say depressing pictures. But these 2 houses were traditional houses, but due to the flood, it is heavily damaged. So when we talk about water in Japan, then this is a natural disaster, it's a big topic. And so having the incredible variety of water-related heritage sites, well, at the same time, we have to address big questions in relation to nature. And then these aspects are already mentioned by previous speakers. Next slide, please. It was extremely timely to hold an international symposium, Water and Heritage, that Henk and Dirk just mentioned. I had honor to be at this symposium, and it was a really important event for water and heritage. Unfortunately, the information was not widely disseminated to the heritage community. So in my impression that the attendants were mainly from the water sector. So I do hope that this similar event could be further organized. Could you show again the last slide, please? Yes, thank you. And just last month, the same organizer, Professor Hiroki, organized a web conference on the disaster prevention and water. And it was also attended, presented to their majesties. In this disaster prevention may cause difficulties for the viewpoint of heritage preservation, i.e. the river that I mentioned in the previous slide, there was a big debate if a dam should be built or not. And the governor of that region decided not to build the dam. And now he is under heavy criticism. So these, if you think about, if you start to discuss about the disaster prevention, then immediately they still discuss about the technology and the infrastructure and so on and so on. This is also what the Kara warned us. So more action needed from the heritage side. And I hope that ICOMOS Japan could sensitize this issue. And the second point that I want to mention is that since there are so many possibilities, perhaps it would be better or it would be helpful to have some core targets because the scope of water and heritage could be a little too wide to start with. So maybe perhaps strategically organize core target might be good to start. And then of course, climate change and heritage. The climate change is not much discussed in my country in relation to heritage. By the way, now concurrently, there is the meeting between ICOMOS and International Panel for Climate Change at the same time. But this debate, climate change and heritage, perhaps in the context of water, might be a good start for Japan to let's say mobilize some resources and sensitize people. Thank you very much.